Out of all the service plazas, that's probably the best one right there. One of them, at least. Hey, look, there's one of our trailers right there. I wonder if it's one of our drivers. That trailer on file. Not one of ours. Most of our trucks are red. This is Kansas. Sorry, Grams. I just went through Oklahoma again. Ah, we can see again. Ah, just as I say that, there's a bug in the window. Yeah, there's bugs all over the place. Wherever the grass is green, there's gonna be bugs. Alright, the sound probably just changed a little bit, and you should be able to hear me a little better. I just changed microphones. I was charging my phone earlier and I had to leave the charger plugged in for a little while. Audio check. Cool deal. Well, this one is the wired microphone that clips onto my shirt. I'm very tight on hours with this load that I'm delivering. My GPS earlier said I was like gonna arrive within 30 minutes of running out of time. So if I would have stopped, I probably would have ran out of time before I got there. Made it like 90% of the way and then have to shut down and then have to worry about driving in the morning during rush hour and just make it more of a pain in the butt. I'm hauling liquid containers of some sort. I don't know. It's some kind of chemical. Something that's really heavy. Later on I'll post a gram of how much it weighs. It's right under 80,000 pounds. It's like 79,200 or something like that. It's really heavy. 80,000 is what we're normally allowed to haul maximum. And it's just like 800 pounds. This road construction keeps slowing me down. He's got an easy load. I know that's lightweight. Those pods don't really weigh that much. Plus, whatever you move in those pods, it's really lightweight. Sorry for the vibrations. I wanted to put this phone on this mount today because I wanted everybody to see what was going on facing forward since it's a nice day. The other mount doesn't vibrate as much because it's mounted to the frame of the truck. But this mount vibrates a little bit more because it's my dashboard. And it's made to take the blow of all the bumps in the road. So it just makes the phone mount shake even more. What's going on, everybody coming in here? I see there's a couple extra people in here right now. Speak or forever hold y'all's peace. We're driving down the road on I-335 going towards Kansas City, Missouri. I'm 91 miles away from where I have to deliver it, so probably about 2 hours at the most. Hour and 45 minutes. If I can keep the live going that long, I will. But sometimes I get into an area where I lose signal for a long period of time. Even with having Verizon as my cell phone carrier. My next biggest town to go through will be Topeka, Kansas.
Continue on I-335.
Currently going north on 335 in Kansas towards Topeka. Once we get to Topeka, we will be hanging a right-hand turn and going towards Kansas City. If everybody wants to see me, I'm about to turn the camera around. Here's my microphone I'm using. It's a wired microphone. I can drop it down to where it's not as visible. I just didn't want to get it in the way of the steering wheel. Hello? I got Miss Shasta back here somewhere. Shasta. I'll say the magic word and Shasta will pop out. Hey Shasta, puppies? Yeah. Miss Shasta puppies. Miss Shasta's. Oh, Shasta love. Don't mess with my microphone. She's always with me. She likes to sleep back there in the bed all the time. She got a bath while I was at home. Took her to PetSmart. She got all cleaned up. She don't smell like a dirty dog no more. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Hey, go over there to your seat. Got a road construction area. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I already went back in the back. Too damn bright. I wish there was a way to change the settings on the brightness right here. And it's really not that bright. See, I'm talking right now. Shasta wants to be all up in my business. She wants to know what's going on. And it's really not that bright outside. The smoke is actually making it better for the camera. Like that. When it's foggy in here, it makes it better. Check that out. I just received a message that I was waiting for. I enjoy a glass now and then. Hold on, I'm gonna share my stream to somebody. Might disappear for a half a second. Let's see here. Messenger Doc Bradley. Send. What a way to really screw things up. This stupid brightness. What's going on, Loader? Hi, how you doing? Sorry for the brightness. It's like I got a sun to my left. Who all's in here? I see two people. I think Grams is in here and someone else. Got a truck on the shoulder up here. Move over in the lane away from the vehicle that stopped on the side of the road. It's always best to do that. Whether it's a broke down vehicle or even somebody that's in their vehicle, emergency vehicles, people picking up trash, whatever. I always have the concept of move away, not move over. Move away from whatever's parked. I'm driving through Kansas right now. I'm on 335. I'm passing the 157 mile marker. I'm going north towards Topeka, Kansas. Once I get to Topeka, Kansas, I'll get on the loop that goes around Topeka. and then I will start heading towards Kansas City. For my delivery, I believe it's 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Could be wrong. Might be a 24-hour place. That'd be great. Get rid of this load and go to the casino, park, and see if the buffet is open. That'd be awesome. That'd be the first time I've had a buffet since COVID. There's a Harrah's casino on the north side of Kansas City, Missouri. And they normally have a buffet every night. Or at least some good food to eat from. Hello everybody that's been joining in. I see I have 3 people possibly watching right now. Well, that dropped quickly. I'm down to 1, now I'm up to 2. Everybody hit that like button while you're in here. Thank you. The ones in Oklahoma are still open. And the ones, or at least one of them that I saw in Kansas was open. So I'm not sure if the rest of them are open. Well, the one I want to go to is in Missouri, so I'm not sure. I'm sure if I would have stopped at the one in Kansas, they would have had something going on in there. I know the one in Oklahoma at the state line down there, Windstar, they have a couple of restaurants in there. One of them is an IHOP Express and some other place. There's a buffet in there. I'm not sure if the buffet is open or not. There's a buffet over by my house that has a sign on it saying they're going to reopen on June 29th. So I don't really know for sure what's going to happen there. I mean, it said or maybe it said July 29th. I'm not sure. It's just bad for business to shut everything down like this. I mean, even if you cut your occupancy down to even 50%, what are you going to do about the people that are standing close to each other outside the building waiting to get in? Those people are probably not doing the social distancing like they're supposed to. And a lot of the social distancing really doesn't have to be social distanced. You just got to be aware of if you're sick or if you feel like you're sick, you shouldn't be out in public. I just wouldn't want to go to like a large gathering of people like the protesters did, or whatever the Black Lives Matter protesting is going on. All that is just encouraging yourself to catch something. It's just best to stay away from it. Starting to get dark now. I probably can be seen now. Yeah, the sun's not too bright. Or maybe it still is. The Shasta dog's back there. That's the best time to go, because then they have everything in stock. They stock it overnight, they close it at night, and then early in the morning, that's the best time to find everything you need. I stocked up my refrigerator with some food while I was home. When I get salads, I normally try to get about 6 or 8 salads to stick in the fridge, and then some meat, and then I also buy frozen vegetables, normally like the microwave ones, the steamer bags. Gotta turn the lights on, it's starting to get darker. Looks bright outside, but it's really getting to the point that the sun has ducked behind the horizon or behind the clouds. Steam Fresh, I get everything. I get the Winco brand. I'll get the Kroger brand. As long as it's steam, I'll buy it. But if it's just a regular bag, I don't get those, because some of them are just fresh and frozen, but they don't have a way of like keeping the steam out enough. I don't know, or whatever you call it. It's a special type of bag that has little holes poked in it. "43 minutes and counting." I'm able to play music on TikTok, but I can't do it on YouTube. If I do that, I'll get a strike and get my video removed and probably get locked out of my YouTube for a little while. So that's the reason I don't play music here. But I was on live TikTok earlier for about an hour before I turned on YouTube. I normally listen to either Sirius Hits 1 Channel 2, or I'll listen to some techno / EDM type music, or I'll listen to Fox News. past a copper top back there. Everybody want to see the road. On the road again. We're on our way to Kansas City. This guy just cut me off. His license plate's expired. I got a paper tag on there that expired 3 months ago. I think all those paper tags, if they expired, just go to the dealership and get another one. You don't even have to worry about going to the state. Wherever you buy the vehicle, just go down there and get another one. But then again, you know, people don't really think that way. And that's like everybody that's having expired driver's license issues. Like for truck drivers, we can't go down and get another driver's license. We're just kind of screwed, and they just issued an extension for truck drivers that are not able to go get their driver's license till like the end of September. But people that have car driver's license, those people are able to go online most of the time and get a driver's license that way. And then there's also the option of, if you lose your driver's license, most people don't know this, but you can apply for a change of address and they'll mail you a new one to that address. But if you don't have a driver's license, you can't get another one by just renewing it or filing for a lost, unless you go down in person. So most of the time it's just easier to apply for one as a change of address. Mail it to your friend's house or something. And you really don't have to prove that you live there. But and say, I want to have that address as yours. I might be back now. My yeah, I should be back now. I gave it a minute this time. Whenever it said reconnect, I just waited a few seconds extra. I think it's a lot to do with changing of radio towers for your telephone. It's not really YouTube that's kicking you off. It's more or less low data or weak data. Why does YouTube want to do this to me? Now I kind of want to blame it on YouTube. It keeps booting me off. I want to blame it on Verizon, and I want to blame it on YouTube. It could have a lot to do with I've used a lot of data this month. my data will restart on the 4th or 5th or something like that every month. Data. I need more data. I get 75 gigabytes of data, but then after that it goes to 3G or it just slows down. And that could be what it was, is I was just hitting one of those slowdown spots. I don't know how much data I've used this month, but I assume I probably used a lot. I have not used any on my hotspot yet. I might pull that down later if I have to use that to get online.
Interrupt on 2, left lane.
Left lanes. I-70. Here comes I-70 coming up. Kansas City. I-70. I must have went by a sanitation place or something. It's kind of stinky. Smells like a giant fart. There should be a service plaza coming up soon. I might stop and let the man's best friend out. But then again, I'll arrive at my receiver in about 1 hour. If I lose signal again, I will probably just X out the live feed and maybe come back on tomorrow. There's nothing else really going on. Other than me driving down the highway. That's all my clean clothes right there, and some of my stuff I brought with me this time. So if anybody ever wants to send me anything, the address for you to send it to in Illinois, that is a bear sitting in the middle. Police. Making sure he's still sitting there. I thought it was a car that was broke down, but it was really just a cop sitting there. Probably running radar, making sure people aren't severely speeding. So, I don't want to publish the address, but if you want to mail me anything, you can do it to my work address. It is Trucker Beetle Bailey, same name that is on my YouTube, and the address is 2500 Devon Avenue, Devon, and it's Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Yeah, Elk Grove Village, Illinois. And the zip code is if anybody wants to mail me anything, if you got any merchandise or products you want me to check out or possibly do a mail time one of these days or anything like that, welcome to send some mail to me. Just address it to Trucker Beetle Bailey and I'm sure to get it. So it's 2500 Devon Avenue, I think. Yeah, I think it's Avenue. Or 2500 Devon Boulevard. I don't remember. You can look up my company name. You'll find the address. I think they got actually multiple addresses. So it's like 2510 or something like that. But the 2500 goes to the main office. So it'll still work, 2500. And then if you want, you can even put Beetle on there or Beetle Bailey or Trucker Beetle Bailey. It doesn't matter how you send it. They'll figure it out. I also have a Cash App if anybody wants to send cash instead of doing super chats. It's $ Trucker Beetle Bailey. And if you want to talk to me in the live chat, you can also communicate right now. Send me messages and I can read them and try to answer them to the best of my knowledge. Can everybody hear me? She's 7 months old and tore a hole in you. Oh my gosh. Well, maybe she needs to go outside. Or maybe she wants some kibble snacks or something. The sun is back to blind me again. She's roughhousing. Shasta does that every once in a while, but she doesn't draw blood. She does some play biting, and if I'm walking around with her, sometimes she'll grab a hold of my leg with her paws and then give me a wet lick all up and down my leg. But she really doesn't try to bite me hard or anything like that. And then, you know, if there's anybody looking for a trucking job, my company is always hiring drivers. Hello, Sherry. Nice to see you pop in there. See if there was any other comments I missed. No, that's it. Were you in here earlier, Sherry? Did you see Shasta? I could see Shasta's leg right there. There she is. Look at her right there. She's staring at me. Hi, Shasta. There's the Shasta. Hi, Shasta, baby. Yeah, I tell my dog ow every time she starts biting on me. Ah, look at that, Christy. Come on. There's my Shasta babies. We got Sherry and Christy and Grams. Are you smelling my microphone? All right, get over there in your seat. Oh. So we got 3 people that checked in and 2 other ones that are watching, not saying a word. Look at all these blue wrenches in here. Oh yeah, look, somebody just got a new one. Somebody just got a blue wrench. My usual peoples. Sherry, say something. Christy, say something. Maybe not. There we go. Yeah, I have lost some weight. I feel good about it. It's this new medicine probably that I'm taking. I just started taking Ozempic, which is a diabetic medicine, and it's also prescribed as a weight loss medicine as well. I'm almost done with my second chin. It's almost gone. I've been eating a lot of salads, protein, staying away from carbs as much as possible, trying to do mostly Powerades that say no sugar on them, or water. Water just gets to the point that water is just so bland, so I try to get these no sugar drinks more than anything. But I do buy a lot of water because I have to have a way to give Shasta water. I normally keep about 10 or 15 gallons of water in the truck when I first start my trips, and then I'll go through about maybe 6 or 7 gallons a month just on Shasta's water bowl. I use this water bowl that has like a reservoir in it. It's made by something called Water Boy, and it's a dog bowl. Here's what it looks like. And then it holds the water in it, and then when it's laid flat, it's kind of like a self-watering bowl. I should have never moved that. Now I can't lay it back down. I'll move some stuff out of the way. There we go. I'm back again this time, I think, for now. I was reading your comment when it lost connection, but it still let me read the comment. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that. At least you were able to make it over there for the burial service, or for the funeral. A lot of people, when people have family that passed away, they're not able to travel because of the virus or travel restrictions of some sort. Yeah, I am most likely when I get over here to Kansas City, Missouri, just gonna park over there where I'm supposed to deliver at and pull out a salad from the refrigerator. Somebody retracted a message. What'd you say and what'd you delete? Oh. Shasta dog hair in my mouth. Need a little of my seat. It's getting a little rough. All timers. Yeah. Whole and happy. New world of van lines. It normally gets dark around 8:30, closer to 9. It's now 8:30. Maybe it'll be closer to 9. It all depends on what part of the country you're in for it to get dark outside. Lawrence Service Plaza, left lane. Whatever he said, I don't know. Flow TV, something, I don't know. I'm about 9 miles from the end of this turnpike. It's $1.98 for diesel at the Turnpike Service Plaza right here in Kansas, which is pretty good. Well, the way I have this set up is I can keep my eyes on the road and the phone at the same time. This is setting right on the dashboard, basically. And the road is right there in front of me. Instead of me sticking it way up high or something, it's just easier to stick it right on the dashboard. Now you can see my steering wheel, so it'll give you a clue of where I have it positioned at. I got my steering wheel down low right now, but I can raise it up to where it'll be blocking the camera, but I can lower it down to where you can't see nothing at all. But so you can actually see what's going on a little bit, I just leave it right there on the camera. It's not like a car where you can hold the steering wheel and never have to move it. But with the truck, you always have to make little corrections to keep the truck straight. Maybe I need to put a piece of tape up here so y'all can see where it goes. getting too long. It's starting to itch. I really don't like having facial hair. It gets to the point that it itches, and then I'll scratch it. And then I might have a scab under there, and I'll be picking at it some more. I normally let it go about a week or two before I shave it. And normally I shave it when I'm at home, but I wasn't home very long. I went home for Monday and Tuesday, and I came back out Wednesday. And I only rented a car for one day. I thought I was going to be renting it till Thursday, but I got everything done pretty quickly, so I just jumped back out in the truck. That way my paychecks don't stop flowing for a week. At least I'll get something. Basically, I went home for a little more than a 34-hour reset. Kept on going. Actually, it might have been, are you going to shave Shasta for the summer? No, I've been thinking about it, but I really don't want to, because I go into different climates all the time. And I don't know if her hair will grow back fast enough for when it starts snowing up north. So like in Texas, you won't get snow until January or February. Yeah, I put in a lot of hours on the road, but it also has its benefits of big paychecks. My paychecks are anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 a week. And I also have company paid insurance.
Miles. Keep right on I-70.
I might do it the first part of spring next year, but this year I'm just going to leave it long. I'm also possibly going to breed her. I have not got her fixed yet, so the possibility about getting her puppies going, I'm not sure if it'll be this heat cycle or maybe next heat cycle.
Right to I-70.
But I might even just get her fixed. I'm not sure yet.
Continue on I-70.
Yeah, she's always in the AC. When she goes outside in the heat, she kind of gets a little winded after being outside for 20 or 30 minutes, but normally she doesn't have a problem. I mean,
continue on I-70.
When I was in Texas, I think the temperature only got up to 90, and there's always a big water bowl there for her to drink out of. Basically what I did is I went down to Walmart or Target or something like that, and I bought one of those big aluminum pots that you boil like seafood in or something like that, and I'm using that as a water bowl at the house. But here here on the road, she's got that blue and white water jug that I have on the floor, and it holds about a half a gallon of water at a time. So she's always got water down there for her. And then she's always got an open bowl of food, but she doesn't eat the food very fast. So I could fill up the bowl of food and it'll last 2 or 3 days before she eats all of it. But I think by not getting her fixed, it makes it to where she doesn't want to eat as much food. But then again, people tell me that if you don't get her fixed, she's going to make a mess in your truck. But I keep carpets on the floor. There's a seat cover over there for her. Saves a lot of headaches, yeah. Well, I've always thought about breeding an Australian Shepherd just because she's AKC and CKC and whatever else certifications she's got. Because I paid a lot of money for her, and I think if I was to ever breed her, I would make my money off of it or more. But then again, there's a chance that there could be a failure, and then I lose my pet. But I've only had 4 Australian Shepherds in my lifetime, no other dogs. And out of the 4, I've never bred any of them. But then again, I never have time to get her fixed either. We lost one person. Starting to go down on these hills. I'm almost to the loop for going around Kansas. So the address that I'm going to is like 2150 Northeast Underground Drive. That just kind of gives me this I wouldn't have time. I'll just let her have puppies in the truck. I'll have some Aussies in the truck, right? Would that be awesome? Or would that be stinky? Yeah, it's probably a good idea to get her fixed soon. I might have to leave her at my mom's house and give my mom the money to take her to the vet. Because I never have time to get it done whenever they do it. I am dropping off in Kansas City, Missouri. And then I don't know where I'll be picking up at. I was responding to a text message someone just sent me on Messenger. Maybe you're watching me on here. "87 minutes live so far." I think the last time I did a live, it was for almost 2 hours. I normally unload everywhere I go. I have to do live unloads. We don't normally do drop and hook unless we are close by to the yard up in Chicago. It doesn't really bother me much. It'd be nice if it was drop and hook, but I get paid enough that it compensates for having to do live loads. My company pays me 60 cents a mile. I've got some new lights that I'm going to be installing on my truck. There's an overhead compartment up here, and I've got some lights that I'm going to install underneath it so it will light up my face. So if I ever do a live feed like this at nighttime, people will be able to see me. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it yet. Well, he did a different type of load. He did what's called a power only load, where he picked up a trailer from the manufacturer where they made the trailers, and then he'll go and pick up a load to put in the trailer so that they're making two profits off of one move. So like pick up a trailer here and then go over here and pick up a load, and then go over here and deliver the load, and then go right down the road and deliver the trailer. So they make two profits off of one. That's mostly how they do their business, is all power only. Basically the truck is the power and the trailer is just the tag along. And from the way he made it sound was they don't own any trailers, they only own trucks. But if you've noticed on Ricky, he is pretty much hung up driving over the road for now. Well, what it is they have loads out there that you can pick up a power only trailer where you hook it up with your truck and drive it across the country and deliver it. Since it's a big trailer, it's not like they can stack 10 of them on top of each other. So for them to move them across the United States to the other side of the United States, that's where they have the truck only, which is called power only. And there's actually companies out there that do that only, and they actually have a name of like Power Source International or something like that, or even just Power Source. I gotta turn the AC down. It's starting to cool off outside, and now I'm starting to get chilled. And then there's a lot of trucking companies out there that have contracts with certain trailer companies to where they can just go in and hook up to an empty trailer and take it wherever it needs to go. They normally put a paper tag on the trailer showing that it's a temporary plate, or they give you some sort of registration to tape a copy of it to where the license plate goes. Right now I'm on I-70 going east, and I'm coming up on 70th Street. With this company here that I work for, we haul the same trailer all the time. I never drop my trailer anywhere unless it's like up close to the yard. We got a couple of places up there. Like one of the places is John Deere. We haul a lot of loads for them. And then there's a dog food plant up there that we haul dog food from. And we normally only deliver to like 3 or 4 different places for the dog food. But we have an account there where we drop trailers. And then we also do stuff for Ace Hardware. We have an account with Ace Hardware where we drop trailers. But normally when we hook up to the drop trailer that's dropped at the warehouse, we'll haul it around until we get back to one of those places we drop trailers at. So like the trailer I've got on right now, I've been hooked up to it for about 2 or 3 weeks. But once I get back up to Chicago, most likely they will have a loaded trailer that the local driver picked up and brought to the yard, and then I'll pick it up from the yard and take it probably out somewhere on the East Coast. And my area that I like to run is upstate New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and pretty much everything up in that area. I don't really like to stay down in the southern part of New York. I don't mind doing some parts of Pennsylvania and some parts of New Jersey as long as I go in and come right back out. But I try to stay off of I-95 as much as possible. There's just too much traffic on I-95. And then also I like to stay away from like the New York City area, Long Island, the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, everything out on the Long Island area, way out on the tip. I try to stay away from that as much as possible. But sometimes they can't find a load, or something comes up and they get a load that's paying a little bit better than others. They'll send me out there. I don't mind going out there, but I try to stay away from that area. I can see some of the skyscrapers for Kansas City right now, but I'm still a pretty far long ways out. They're out there on the horizon right now. Speed limit is 70. I'm doing 68. I'm starting to get tired because I woke up too early. But I have, it looks like I'll arrive where I'm supposed to be in about 25 minutes. According to the GPS, about 25 minutes. And then I have about 45 minutes left on my driving clock. Yeah, I really don't like going into New York City unless I'm delivering a show. I don't mind going there for shows, or I don't mind going there on the weekend Am I back? Can you see me? Hello. Alright, so if you can see me and hear me, make sure you give me that thumbs up while you're here, and audio check, audio check. I'm back. Okay. Legal drive time is 11 hours.
In 1.5 miles, keep right on I-70.
The legal driving time is 11 hours. The legal work time is 14 hours. So after driving for 8 hours, I have to do a 30-minute break. So I have to stop and do off-duty or sleeper for a 30-minute break. And also, as long as I don't go over my 14-hour clock, I can take a break even after the 30-minute break for up to about an hour and a half. So sometimes what I'll do is whenever I do the 30-minute break, instead of doing 30 minutes, I'll do like an hour and 45 minutes and take a nap for that long.
Be in either of the 2 right lanes.
And then continue on until my 14-hour clock is up. But yeah. Oh, I need to take those 2 right lanes. I almost missed it. So most of the time,
4.5
today was an
left
exception.
to
I didn't do a
35.
nap. I just stopped for about 30 or 45 minutes, let Shasta out, and had some lunch. Had a salad for my lunch. I only use Italian dressing because a lot of the other dressings have sugar in them. I try to stay away from sugar as much as possible. I do occasionally get candy because I like to eat candy, even though it has sugar in it. And I just remembered I got a piece of candy in my pocket. It's melting. So it looks like I did something, and it shortened my time to get where I'm going. Now I'm only 17 minutes away, which is good. Either I missed a turn or went some way I wasn't supposed to or something. I don't know. I guess I'm going the right way. The GPS is telling me where to go. One of my GPSs has traffic built into it, so it might have found a faster route. Oh, shoot. This is a tight turn here. Alright, here we go. I'm going to turn the camera around real fast. I'm going across the big bridge from Kansas into Missouri. And they're doing a lot of road construction here that I haven't seen in a long time. I finally made it to downtown. Vibrations. So there's the skyline of Kansas City, Missouri. And right here is the sign that says Missouri. Looks like I'll make it over here to where I deliver before it gets dark outside. Wow. This bridge that I'm going over right here has a whole bunch of homeless underneath it.
I-35.
Oh, that's a bump. Main Street. So the phone mount that I'm using is one of the same phone mounts that I sent to Ricky, and it's also the same phone mount that I sent to Misfit Trucker. All right, I've been online now for a little over 104 minutes. And I'm sure the road is getting a little boring looking at because my phone shakes.
Either of the 2 left lanes.
2 left lanes, it says. I have a feeling it's only the left lane because the truck in front of me is only in the left lane.
In 2 3/4 miles, take exit 6 on the right to Missouri 210 East.
Missouri 210 East at exit 6. I'm at exit 4 right now. Come on, car, let me over. I think she's drunk. She is swerving. Drunk driver alerts. I guess the bars and stuff are open up here. In a way it's good, and in a way it's not. Let's see, I'm about to go by Isle of Capri Casino right here on my right. And I'll be able to tell if the casinos are open over here. Which, it does look like it's open. There's a lot of cars on one side of the parking lot here. I guess the Missouri casinos are open. It's about maybe half occupancy on the parking lot, but it's not completely full like it would be on a weekend or something. This exit right here, or is it this exit or that exit? I might be getting off at the same exit as the other casino that I like to go to.
In 1 mile, take exit 6 on the right to Missouri 210 East.
I think that is the same exit as Shasta's indicating that she needs to go outside and relieve herself. After the 10-hour break, or after the 11 and 14 for the day, it's a 10-hour break.
6 on the right to Missouri 210 East.
There's also another break that you can take. It's like 8 hours, but that's if you want to do a 8-2 split. So basically it's reversed.
In 1/4 mile, be in either of the 2 right lanes, then turn right on Armour Road.
Wow. This is almost taking me straight to the casino. This is crazy. I'm gonna go right by Harrah's Casino. I might come right back to the Harrah's Casino.
Turn right at the traffic light.
Grind them
In
gears.
3 3/4 miles, turn right on Randolph Road.
No. This is taking me out 3 miles, and the Harris Casino is only like a quarter of a mile this way, so I'm still not too far away from the casino. So the Harris Casino is off to the right. I just went by it on the camera, but it's off to my right now, and it's open as well. Let me wipe off the camera. It looks like it might be a little dirty. Might be just the vibrations. So the entrance to the casino that I normally go to is right up here on the right. It's on this turnoff. Chateau Trafway, TRF way, TR Freeway. I don't know. This is where you turn off to go to the Harris Casino. Right here on this exit right here. But I'm gonna go down here where I delivered to, and when I get empty, I might come back to the casino in the morning if they have the breakfast diner open. And if anybody wants to know, I'm using an iPhone 11 Pro Max. It's got pretty good camera usage at nighttime, or even during the daytime. But I'm not very bright right now because I don't have a backlight. I can actually turn on this light and that light. Well, no, that just gives me a glow. That didn't work. This is lighting up the sleeper. So after working only 11 hours a day, I mean, everybody thinks a truck driver can drive for a long time, but 11 hours on, 10 hours off, 11 hours on, 10 hours off. That's basically everything we can do, except for if we put ourselves in the sleeper or off duty between the first hour and the 14 hour. You can split up the 11-hour time frame as long as you don't go over the 14 hours.
In 3/4 mile, turn right on Randolph Road.
Randolph Road. My semi has 4 or 6 batteries. I'm not sure. I think it's 4. And it's big, heavy duty 12-volt batteries.
Turn right on Randolph Road.
Turn right on Randolph Road. I'm guessing this is Randolph Road right here. It's not marked.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on Northeast Underground Drive.
Uh-oh. Underground Drive.
Turn left on Northeast Underground Drive.
Welcome to Subtropolis Storage.
In 3/4 of a mile, arrive at
Yeah, I'm most
8250
likely gonna be
Northeast
going
Underground
underground.
Drive on the left.
It was crazy. Is this a one-way road? I hope not. I'm out here on a little bitty road. So I just saw a sign that said I'm going to something called Subtropolis. And I'm on a road called Underground. But of course I'm above ground right now. So it feels like they're getting ready to put in speed bumps. Or no, they're putting in fire hydrants. That's what they're doing. I'm gonna stop right here and let y'all see this sign. So I'm on a road that's called Underground Road, and right here is a sign that says Subtropolis. Subtropolis, that's where I guess I'm heading into right now.
In 1/4 mile, arrive at 8250 Northeast Underground Drive on the left.
8250. Uh, 8250. 8250. There it is. Dry warehouse 2. Pillar number 157. That's where I'm going to. That's crazy. I am going underground. But I'm not sure exactly when I'm supposed to be here. Hopefully they have on-site truck parking somewhere in here. Slow down 30 miles per hour. Subtropolis. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna be making some good video with this. 8260.
Arriving at 8250 Northeast Underground Drive on the left.
Stop here? Where do I go? 8250. Gotta take my microphone off. Alright. I'm not sure what kind of battery a semi uses. Who's that asking? I am the only one who... Spooky is right. So tomorrow I get to go underground. And where I'll be going is right in that hole on my left. But I have to go down here. I couldn't figure out how to get my microphone off a minute ago. It was stuck. Alright, so he said to go over here at the stop sign and make a right-hand turn, and there's a Pilot truck stop right here. And across the street from it, supposedly, there is a staging area for this place. Okay, so I found the staging area. Which is right here on my right. Oh, that's a bump. I did not see any up front parking spots, so I would prefer to park away from everybody anyways. I'll just go park out here in the back. The security guard was being a little obnoxious. I'd never been to the place before, and the way he was talking to me was pretty rude. Oh yeah, she does. She can hold it a pretty long time though. I'm not trying to force her to hold it, but she can hold it a long time. Because when I sleep at nighttime, I can sleep a good 7-8 hours consistently without getting up. And she never has a problem. I'll park next to this car hauler right here. Put about a truck length or a truck size between us. All right, people, I'm gonna get off of here, and I have to let myself out and let the dog out. So I will talk to y'all maybe tomorrow. And being that I'm going to be going underground tomorrow, I will probably not be able to do a live. So I will probably at least record with my dash cam everything going on underground, and then maybe publish it to YouTube later. So everybody have a good night. I am gonna sleep well. I drove my whole day with only 35 minutes left on my clock. Good night.